So also like the chemical fertilizer, like I told you already, they also accumulate, and then they accumulate in your body. So yeah, the conventional food system, they produce like weak, sick and addicted plants and animals because they are like addicted to the fertilizer, to the pesticides, because otherwise they will die. So you don't actually want to eat this weak stuff. So it's low in nutrition, it's often poorly processed, usually hybrid species, so they want to get like the species which are very sweet, so the people buy it, but then you lose a lot of other nutritions. And also the genetics will get worse, and you want to eat the good genetics, the good food with the high nutritions. Also, like you can call it Auschwitz farms, which is like a little bit famous saying, species, untypical farming and beering. So maybe you can go to some of these Auschwitz farms, you can see the chickens in the boxes, maybe 20 chickens on each other, all around, very dense, so it's very unhealthy for them. Also, the input of energy is like greater than the output. So maybe it makes more money, conventional food production, but actually you put a lot of energy in with the fertilizer, the pesticides, all the machines, then the processing. Also you have like the mass butchering, which is very bad hygienic. So when you buy like the normal meat, you can like read the label and it says you have to wash everything the meat gets in contact with, and you have to heat it a lot, because actually basically there's like shit on the meat because of this poor processing. Also it's not sustainable, it's only profit oriented. Also it can cause like cancer, inflammation, heart attacks and stuff like that. So, but actually there's one more worse food, which is the genetically modified organism food. So you should really avoid this stuff. So what is this genetically modified food? What are they doing? How do they modify it? So there are like two types of foods which they currently grow to make money. Say the first type would be you add like a gene to make this crop resistant to the pesticide. So they took like Monsanto for example, they took like the bacteria close to their factory where their waste would go in. So they find like this bacteria which lived there, which was like this pesticide tolerant bacteria. They took the gene out which made this bacteria tolerant to this pesticide, and then they took this bacteria gene and put it into corn, into soy and stuff like that, which is really bad. Then they took like another gene, which is the second type. They took a gene which is like producing pesticides and took it into the crop. So inside the crop now it's producing like the pesticides. So now if like a bug comes and eats this corn, he will die because the corn itself produced the pesticide. But if you eat the corn, you also get like this pesticide stuff, so it's very bad for you. So they only have like one human study to prove like whether it's safe or not, this genetically modified organism, but a lot of animal studies also. So what is like the outcome of these animal studies, you would ask? It showed like organ failure, allergic reactions, like this is like immune problems. You put something bad inside your body, your immune system like reacts to it. And if you have like a lot of this, you can get an allergic reaction afterwards because yeah, your body knows this is bad. So it's like an immune over response. It causes reduced fertility or even infertility. So they feed it to rats,